Full moon greetings to you. We'll get a little March full moon flow going on. Come on down to your mats. We'll get our breath set up. We'll start in child's pose. We'll take the knees wide, the toes together, let the forehead come down to the mat. So for these recorded classes, they are a little bit shorter classes, so we work in a little faster. I invite you to take the time at any point if you want to hit pause and go a little slower working in, and then definitely on the end when I take you out. If you want to pause a little longer and get your full moon meditation, please feel free to do so. So as you've dropped into your child's pose now, take a nice big breath in through the nose. Full open mouth release. Ha. And again, breathing in, inhales. Release. Ha. We'll get one more like that. Breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Ha. We'll take it to nasal breathing now, settling in. Setting an intention for your full moon practice this month. What are you releasing under this March full moon? What are you making space for and inviting in? We'll take just another breath or two in child's pose. Hips are sinking back. Any little movement that you need. And then we'll meet at all fours. Hands and knees on the ground or on the mat, toes tucked under, shoulders lined up over wrist, hips over knees, finding our way into cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, hollowing out, pull the belly button to the spine. Moving back and forth between these two, the inhale brings you to cow. The exhale hollows out the body into cat. As you're moving back and forth now, stay with your time, your breath, add additional movement. Really anything goes here. If it feels good to you and your body's calling for it, like I just dropped my head just automatically, head and neck, we're needing to relax a little bit. So anything goes. This is your time to get into your body, your time to ask your body, hey, what do you need under this big, bright, full moon? Let's take two more, don't you think? Two more, any variation on cat-cow. Checking back in with your breath before we make our way to our first down dog, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Heels are pressing to the mat, but I always like lots of movement dropping into this first down dog. So pedaling feet, maybe shifting weight from palm to palm. Feel it out a little bit as the chest reaches back towards the thighs. And just kind of see where we are. We're looking for sensation up and down back body. Feeling the strength in every single fingertip. The entire width of the hand. Heel of the hand pressing you back. Inhaling here. Holding, sinking in for the exhale. We'll get a little movement now. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Full wave of the body forward. Flattening out into a high plank, engaging the core, lining shoulders over wrist. Take a nice big inhale in. We'll exhale out, hips high, heels down, right back to down dog. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Exact same thing again. Spinal wave forward, high plank, inhaling here. Exhale, pressing back, downward dog. One more inhale, rolling up on the toes. Exhale, spinal wave forward. Drop the knees, soften the elbows, squeeze the glutes, open the heart. Big breath in. Breath out, right back to child's pose again. Inhaling here. Exhale, sinking in. Coming back to hands and knees, roll the toes under, take the hips high, the heels down, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, walk the feet towards the hands, front of the mat. See how many steps you can take to get there. And find you a wide stance with the feet. Once you get there, upper body's folding over, low body, maybe grabbing opposite biceps, finding ragdoll, either way with hands flat on the floor, or grabbing arms, take some gentle movement, bending one knee, straightening the other. And then we'll find a slow roll up. So pressing into the full width of the foot now. Feel every single part of the foot and the toes pressing into the mat. And a slow roll up here, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to the top. Head's the last thing to come up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll roll back down just the way we came. So roll the shoulders back first, up and down, and then diving back down. But it's one vertebrae at a time as we roll right back down, coming all the way up again, rolling up super slow. One vertebrae at a time, all the way up to the top. Rolling shoulders up, back, and down. Big circles now with the shoulders 2 or 3 back, 2 or 3 forward. Stepping the feet together, take a nice big inhale, let the fingertips come down, reach wide, stretch high, extended mountain pose, big reach, big stretch, strong, solid. Exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands next to feet, deep bend in the knees, step back, high plank. You're welcome to drop the knees for chaturanga, or you can stay at toes. Either way, inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, extending into mountain pose. Exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. Chaturanga, take it your style, either from knees or toes. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, let's step the right foot between the hands. Immediately let the left knee drop to the mat. As you press your way up, make sure that right knee is pulled in. So we've got about a 90-degree bend in the front leg. So instead of coming all the way forward and leaning into it, we're up high, 90-90 with both knees. Heel toe out just a skosh with that right foot, right toes turning out slightly. First step, tilt the pelvis forward. As you do that, you should feel left glute engage. So activate that left glute, hanging onto it. Do not release left glute. Keep the pelvis tilted forward. Right hand slides down the inside of the right leg as the left arm sweeps high. So what we're looking for here is a big stretch on the front of the left hip. So it's a slight rotation, but again, we're looking for the stretch on the front of the hip rather than a big rotation or twist here. Big breath in, breath out. Release. Left palm, left knee line up. Let's scoop that right foot back. So now we've got left palm, left knee, right foot. Right hand reaches to the sky. The inhale will take those right fingertips up and over your head. Reach, 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 reach. The exhale will float up and then allow right fingertips to trail down the right leg as the left arm reaches up and overhead. Again, inhale, place the left hand down, reach the right arm high again, reaching up and overhead, reach, 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 reach. And the exhale will take us right back into that sweep, right fingertips trailing down right leg, left hand or left arm sweeping all the way up. The next inhale reaches us high to the sky. The exhale, hands come together at heart center or at palms pressed together overhead and then pull them into heart center as you start to sit back. So right toes are facing up and the hips sitting back towards that left heel. Take a big breath in. The breath out, walk the hands forward. So it's very similar to child's pose. Well, I say very similar to child's pose, but we have the right leg out. So we're somewhere between a variation on a middle split and that child's pose, but it should feel really nice. Big breath in, breath out. Start to walk the hands back up. Pull the right foot up again, a bit again. Right toes a little bit of a diagonal. Take a pivot on the left knee. So now we're facing the back of the mat. Now you can step that right foot forward a little bit so you can get that big lean in. So right knee, it can come out over toes. That's just fine. Left palm down, right hand to the sky. Big breath in. We'll get dynamic with some movement now as we drop the right hand down. Begin walking hands towards the left. Come to the ball of the left foot first, and then take a big pivot so we can come all the way down, lateral lunge, left knee bends, right leg is straight. Just as quickly as we're here, we're right back around, hands walking towards that right foot, low lunge to the back, left palm to the floor, right hand to the sky. Left leg is active this time, big breath in. Breath out, right hand comes down, hands walk towards the left. Again, find that lateral lunge. Left knee bends deep, right leg is straight. Inhaling here. Exhale, take it back. Low lunge facing the back of your mat. Left palm to the floor, right hand to the sky. You're welcome to stay right here. You can heel toe out with the right foot. Come to the knife edge of the left foot as you get just a little bit deeper opening in the hips. Big breath in. Breath out, drop the right hand down, walk the hands towards the left. One more time now, finding that lateral lunge. Let's take a little sweep here. Left fingertips to the outside of the left toes. Right hand sweeps high. Big breath in. Breath out, turn and face the front of your mat now. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. Palms down, step back. Down dog, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Immediately let the right foot come down to the mat. Bring the chest up, just like we did on the other side. Make sure we've got a 90-90 bend, so left foot is in just slightly. First step, tilt the pelvis. So tailbone tucks under. Right away, you'll feel that right glute squeeze. Your goal, do not lose activation of that right glute. So keep the tilt forward, squeezing that right glute. Left hand slides down the left leg as the right arm sweeps high. Big breath in. Hold for the breath out. We're looking for that opening. Front of the hip. So it's a slight rotation, but not really a twist. Big breath in. Hold, get that opening for the breath out. Oh, you feel it right there? Oh, it feels awesome. One more breath in. On the breath out, release the arms, allow right palm, right knee, left foot to come in line. Find that modified side plank, left fingertips to the sky. The inhale reaches the left arm up and overhead. Reach, 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 reach. The exhale is the sweep up, and the sweep left fingertips down the left leg, right arm reaches to the sky. One more time, inhale, right palm back to the floor, left hand sweeps up and over, left fingertips reach, 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 reach. And the exhale sweeps us up, left fingertips trailing down the left leg, right arm reaching high. Big breath in. Breath out, release. Here's that little variation on child's pose. So inhale, reach high first, palms touch up overhead. Exhale, draw hands into heart center. Left toes face the ceiling. As you exhale, sit back onto that right heel. Big breath in, breath out. Crawl the hands forward. Forehead coming down. And then begin walking the hands back up. Sitting back up onto that right knee, heel toe the left foot so the left toes go out a little bit. You'll take a little pivot on the right knee. This time that left foot can be pretty far forward because you want that big lean in this time. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. Big breath in. Breath out, left hand comes down, dynamic now. We'll start to walk the hands to the right as we straighten the right leg for just a second so we can transition into that lateral lunge. Right knee bends deep, left leg is straight. On the inhale, we'll take it right back to that low lunge facing the back of the mat. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. Right palm to the floor, left hand unfurls to the sky. Big breath in. Breath out, left hand comes down, hands go a-walking. Take it to that lateral lunge on the right side, deep bend in the right knee, left leg strong and straight. One more time, walk the hands back of the mat, right palm to the floor, left hand to the sky. You're welcome to stay right here. Or you can heel toe out with the left foot and come to the knife edge of the right foot for a little bit deeper opening in the hips. Big breath in. Breath out, left palm back down. We'll take it back around one more time in that lateral lunge, dropping all the way in now. Right fingertips reach out, left hand sweeps to the sky. Big breath in. Breath out, release. Turn and face the front of the mat. Low lunge, right foot is forward, left foot is back, and then step back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, deepen in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet. Chaturanga, take it your style. Inhale to upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Windmill the arms, coming all the way open. Warrior two, right side. Big breath in. Sink deep, breath out. Inhaling here. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left hand to the sky. Side angle lunge, big breath in. Holding for the breath out. Inhale, reach the left fingertips high on the exhale. Sweep them back, left fingertips trailing down the left leg as the right arm reaches high. Reverse warrior, inhaling here. Exhale, back warrior two. Pit stop here. We're working our way to triangle. So you're welcome to step in with the back foot just a skosh. Begin to straighten the right leg. You want a micro bend in both knees here using strength rather than locking joints. Big breath in. Breath out, right fingertips reach, 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 reach. When they've reached as far as they can, right hand dives down to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches high. Use the core, holding you strong and solid here. Are you still squeezing that left glute? You want a very similar opening on the front of the left hip. Big breath in, breath out, release. Allow the chest to drape over the right thigh, all toes facing forward this time. Take an even bigger step in so you can drop into pyramid pose. Toes facing forward, fingertip touch of the hands, chest is draped. Remind head and neck completely relax. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot, right hand to the low back. Inhale here, preparing to twist. On the exhale, let's revolve this triangle. So you'll use leverage from the placement of the left hand, and you'll feel the outside of the right hip get a nice big stretch. You may want to extend the right fingertips to the sky. You may want to keep the hand on the low back, your choice. Inhaling here. Hold for the exhale. Releasing down, everything relaxes for just a moment. Since it's a full moon flow, we got to get a half moon, right? So we'll begin to shift the weight into the right foot. Allow the right hand to come out in front, probably a fingertip touch to start. If you have a block, this is also a good place for a block. Begin to lift the left leg. As you draw the left arm open, allow the hips to open along with those left toes. So warrior two or triangle stance here, but just with that left leg flying high. Big breath in. Hold for the breath out. Inhaling here. Exhale. Allow the left hand to come down, square the hips to the front, bend the right knee deep so you can set the left toes down. Place the palms firmly on the mat, one either side of the right hand. Right foot. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, half pigeon. Take a peek back at the left toes. Make sure they're going straight back, fingertip touch for an inhale. And on the exhale, folding into half pigeon. Big breath in, hold and sink for the breath out. Inhale, making space in this right hip. Exhale, we're sinking in, taking that space. I was gonna say one more breath, but just because it's my own antsiness to get out of half pigeon, let's stay for two more breaths. Inhaling here. Exhale. Inhaling here. Exhale. Begin walking the chest back up, placing the palms to the mat. Roll the toes of the left foot under now so you can step the right foot back. Feel free to unwind the right leg in any way you need to. Maybe some hip circles, maybe a three-legged dog. Do what feels good to your body here. We'll re-up with a breath all together in downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, deep into the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, chaturanga. Take it your style, inhaling to upward. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot through, spin the right foot flat. Let's take it up. Big juicy warrior two on this left side. Inhaling here, sinking in for the exhale. Inhaling here. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right hand to the sky, side angle lunge. Big breath in. Hold and sink for the breath out. Inhale, go up to go back on the exhale. Right fingertips trailing down the right leg as the left hand reaches high. Reverse warrior, big breath in. Breath out, pit stop back, warrior two. We're transitioning in a triangle pose, so begin straightening out the left leg. You may want to step in with the right foot just a bit. Remember, micro bend in the knees using strength, not locking out joints. Inhale, reaching left arm. Reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, allow the left hand to dive down. Right hand reaches to the sky. Triangle pose. Are you squeezing that right glute? Are you getting a big stretch on the front of that right hip? Big breath in, breath out. Let's release. All toes facing forward. Take a bigger step in. Chest is folding over the left thigh. Give a little shake, yes and no. Right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left hand to the low back. We're preparing to twist with the inhale. The exhale comes the revolve, using the leverage at the placement of that right hand. Left hand may want to reach to the sky. May want to stay right at low back. Inhaling here. Ring it out on the exhale. Releasing down now. Inhaling into your pyramid pose. Let's take a full exhale and relax. Preparing for half moon. So the inhale will shift the weight onto the left foot. Get those left fingertips, kind of a little tent up there to help you out. If you have a block, this is also a good place to place your hand. From there, take all the weight onto the left foot. As you raise the right foot, flex the toes, open that right hip. Right fingertips reach to the sky, finding half moon. Big breath in. Hold for the breath out. One more big breath in. Hold for the breath out. Inhaling here. Exhale, drop that right hand down, square the shoulders, square the hips, bend the left knee deep, reach the right toes back, one hand either side of the left foot so you can press the palms to the mat, sweep the left leg high, three-legged dog left side. On the exhale, left knee, left wrist, half pigeon, take a peek back at the right toes. Are they going straight back? Inhaling here, fingertip touch. Exhale. Let's drop it in. We did 4 breaths, I believe, on that right side. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, making space. Exhaling. Inhale, making space. Last breath on this left side. Exhale, sinking in, taking that space. Begin to walk the chest back up. Press the palms strong and solid to the mat. Roll the toes of the right foot under so you can step the left foot back, finding your way downward facing dog. So however you unwound on the right side, feel free to do so on the left side. Maybe some hip circles. Maybe a bent knee, open hip, maybe a flip dog. See what feels good to you here. We'll meet back in downward facing dog for a reset breath together. Inhaling here. Exhale, sinking in. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, deep into the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, extended mountain pose. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands next to feet, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Hop the feet through to seated, coming all the way down to our backs now. Hug the knees into the chest. Find some small circles with the knees, 2 or 3, one direction, 2 or 3 the other direction. And then let the feet come to the floor with the knees bent, toes turned out slightly. Extend the arms up and overhead. Take a couple of windshield wipers, allowing the knees to fall side to side. The next time the knees are up top, pause. Hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg strong and straight. Open the right arm out to a T. Allow the left hand to guide the right knee across the body, dropping into your twist. Right shoulder's pressing to the mat. Gaze comes over to peek at the right hand. Take a big breath in. Let's hold for the breath out. And then drawing that right knee back up to the center, give it a hug. And then allow it to drop out on the mat next to the left. Hug the left knee into the chest. Give it a big squeeze tight. Open the left arm out to a T. Allow the right hand now to guide the left knee across the body, dropping into your supine twist now on this left side. Gaze working its way over to that left palm. Take a big breath in. Hold for the breath out. Draw the left knee back up to the top. Give it a squeeze. Allow it to drop out on the mat next to the right. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Look at the opposing stretch now. Bring the feet back or walk the feet all the way out so the knees can fall in towards each other. Feet probably just to the outer edges of your mat, toes turned in, and then let the knees fall in. Again, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, big breath in. Big breath out. Drawing the knees back in again. Happy baby. So bend the knees deep. You can grab outsides of the feet. You can grab insides of the feet. You can grab toes. See what feels good to you here, bending knees deep as if knees are going to come all the way up into the armpits. As you do this, can you continue to press the tailbone to the mat? It'll try and draw up a little bit. So just continue pressing it down. And continue bending the knees. You can get a little movement here. This should feel nice, should feel like a little massage on the low back. And then when you're ready, give the knees one last hug. Nose to knees, nose to knees, nose to knees, nose to knees. And relax, dropping everything down to the mat. So I will take you out here. Bid you namaste, complete with howls for our full moon flow. But if you have more time, I definitely recommend hitting pause and coming back to these howls at the end, especially if you're doing this flow out under the moon for the March full warm moon. All right, take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Open mouth exhale. We'll get one more like that before we take it to our howls. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take it to howls this time on the exhale, and I invite you to really release whatever it is you need to release for this cycle of the moon. Let it go on these howls. Inhale, bring it in. Howl. Again, inhale. Howl it out. Ah, woo! Last one, guys. Inhale it in. Release it out. Ah, woo! Drawing hands together at heart center. The light in me honors, sees, and loves the light in the howls in you. Here's to this next cycle of the moon. Namaste.